Good morning! We are at the Cerro Santa Lucia and we're just hanging out because everything's closed because it's rainy and they close in the rain because there's too many stairs. So we are having not the best luck.
It's a public park. It's like on a hill. It's supposedly like the second or third best views in Santiago, and it's free, which is awesome. But I guess because it has a lot of stairs, they close down a lot of it because it's dangerous, obviously, to the public. It's very old, like stone staircase. We'll see what we can see and then call it a day and go get a coffee instead, and maybe come back on a day that it's not raining.
One of the most interesting things about traveling and working at the same time is that we have to visit things around the work schedule. And so sometimes it's like, oh, we have an hour break, we have a break here, a break there, and we can't really pay attention to like what the weather's doing or what day of the week it is. We're just kind of like trying to fit in as much as possible in those little gaps, and sometimes it doesn't work out. So
oh well.
So the power just went out. We're at the hostel. I'm in the room. I was doing some work up in our room. It's so loud, sorry for the loudness, but it's so dark inside so I can't really record. Andrew's downstairs, he was doing meetings and stuff, and the power went out for him, so hopefully it comes back on. It's been out for a good like 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. I also have to pee. I don't even know if the room locks work when the power's out. I'm going to assume that they're battery operated, but anyways, that's just a random Tuesday for you in Chile.
I don't know if you can tell, but I'm in the dark. We just had a power outage at our hostel, and I was in the middle of meetings, and literally like everything went pitch black, the internet cut out, dropped the call. I feel like I'm in the Blair Witch right now. Well, I feel like it might be the storm. We were getting a lot of rain outside. I feel bad because I had to push one of my meetings to tomorrow because I was like, hey man, like it's gonna be a super awkward conversation if I'm either A, in the dark, or B, like on my phone, so like I don't want you to have to experience that, but like, anyway, it's just one of the issues being on the road. So I'm gonna get back to whatever offline work I can do and hope the power comes back soon, otherwise I'm gonna have to start pushing more meetings.
It's cold. It's cold in here, I don't like it. We have like the heater on, but I just opened the door and that didn't help. I think I'm gonna read. I guess I have like stuff on the Kindle. I could always play a game on my computer until it dies. These are the options because I can't do any downloading. I barely have any data left. I think I'm at like 2 out of my 3 gigs that I bought. So yeah, hope you enjoy this in the dark video. So Andrew has joined me. We're now upstairs. The power has been out for about an hour. Looks like the power is actually out for the whole block. We're just chilling.
I have work to do, so
hopefully it comes back. If not,
I can
go for a walk, try to find somewhere else.
Maybe I can do some of the work offline, but my bigger worry is charge.
So we'll see what happens. Update, power is still out. It's looking like there are certain buildings that have power, but I think a large part of Santiago is actually out. They say that it's something to do with one of the other areas, something exploded, I don't know. I guess there's no information. This is the first big rain of the season, which means that's when you figure out all the problems. So I think we're on hour number 3 right now. The hostel has a bunch of leaks, and we need to get food at some point. So we need to venture out Who knows how far we have to venture out? I think the McDonald's across the road has power, so maybe it's a McDonald's night.
Don't step
Is it a chicken nugget?
It feels like more chickeny.
And then
They're like little potato balls. Oh, they're really hot.
It's smoking, I can see it.
Flavor-wise?
Is it just a boring potato?
Yeah. Okay, tell me how your burger is.
So I got the Western barbecue, which is bacon, crispy onions. I don't think there's a sauce. Pickles.
oh,
Hot food.
Meh. Eh. Eh. Time for the empanadas.
different than the empanadas.
You watch this. Okay, so these are the empanadas. De
Oh, they're
queso.
not corn. What's that cheese like?
This is what I thought the empanada de quesos were going to be in Panama. In Panama, they were cream cheese. This is like salty cheese. There they are. How's your coffee?
It's just water. I think they tried to brew it and I don't think they waited long enough. It's like, do you want a glass of water that tastes like coffee? So this is Milo, and Milo is a Nestle product. Boo. But Milo is very much like a Nesquik, like it's like a chocolate additive that you put to like a drink or something like that. We have like the powder version with our coffee. So there's powder, but there's also these little fun choco balls. Yeah, it's 100% just like Nesquik. But you know, like, what was it, like the cinnamon challenge? That's kind of the vibe with like the amount of powder. I feel like we need to mix it in or something.
Maybe you are supposed to mix it. I'm gonna go with we're supposed to mix it.
Yeah, let's mix it.
The other thing about these countries that we've visited so far is they don't mix their McFlurries. Also, they have a mixed ice cream maker instead of just vanilla. You can get vanilla and chocolate. Like in Argentina, they had a vanilla and dulce de leche.
It's just a chocolatier.
Yeah, and their ice cream tastes more like ice milk. Packing by the light of the flashlight. Did you book a room?
No, that's literally, I was gonna say, I'm gonna pack everything and then do that.
Okay.
So that, again, there's like this part of me that I'm like so fearful that we're gonna like book something, take 30 minutes to pack, and the moment we finish packing, the light comes back on.
So we've decided that we are going to go over to the Marriott Hotel, which is like a 3-minute walk away. We're just packing a quick bag and then going over. We are at hour number
7. We just hit 7.
hour number 7 of this blackout, and Andrew has some work to do tonight.
So the work tonight is important, but to me it's because I have an 8 a.m. presentation of that work. And A, I don't want to do it in the dark. And B, I don't want to do it on my eSIM.
Also, if you don't have power and your computer dies.
that's an even bigger one. We can't charge our computers, and I have a bunch of one-on-ones tomorrow, which are not like as big of a deal. Like I love my team, but they would understand if I had to reschedule. Clients less so.
So we have a couple points at the Marriott hotels. So we're going to use some of those. But also, if the power comes back on, then we just get to enjoy a night in a hotel, which we haven't done in a while.
I was gonna say we've been here for a week and a half,
So.
so it's a little bit of a change.
We are packed up and we're going to go. So we booked a room. We got here, and then they told us that they also didn't have power. They just have power in the main rooms and in the hallways. It's like emergency power, but the power should be back on by 10:30. So we're sitting at the bar here. We're gonna have some wine. Andrew's doing a little bit of work and charging some stuff. And then hopefully the power comes back on and we'll go back to our hostel and sleep a nice night. That's the hope. Thoughts?
Yeah. Oh, my thoughts. I don't know. It's just mentally like, I don't know. I think it's like when we're back home, there's like websites that we can check that we're like, power should be back by this time, or we don't know when the power will be back, but at least they don't know, so you kind of can make a judgment call, or at least have an understanding of like where the power is. So I think it's always hard when you're in a different country and trying to figure it out, and now also having to work. Like if I didn't have to work tomorrow, I'd be like, cool, pure darkness, let's go to bed at 9 o'clock. But now I'm like, gotta get work done. I have a meeting at 8, and the people at the hotel told us that the power should be back by 10:30, 11. So part of me is like, do I just wait up to make sure? That feels like waiting for Santa, and we know he never comes.
After almost exactly 8 hours, we think the power is back on. We were sitting here in the bar at the Meridian, which is a Marriott property. The power went out and then came back on, and it feels like the air is moving again. Andrew said the streetlights are back on, so I think that we probably have power again. So we have some wine that we're going to finish up here, and then we're going to head back to the hostel and unpack the bag that we just packed, recharge everything, and hope that the power stays on all night. Let's try this again. Take 2.
Let's return to where we weren't allowed to go yesterday.
Was it yesterday? What a day.
Yeah, because it rained,
Oh.
and we were like, oh, it's not that bad, and then we lost power for 8 hours. Climbing. At first I thought that this castle was going to be closed because one of the gates are, but we just started following a bunch of staircases, and well, here we are. Behind me are a bunch of mountains. So that's the view, and we're not even all the way there.
We just finished up at the Cerro Santa Lucia, and we walked around for about 45 minutes ish.
Yeah.
Like from top to bottom, 45 minutes. But there's so much more. There's so many different staircases that you can take, different paths that you can take. We took one path, one up, one path down. But there were still, I saw people coming off of different staircases that I hadn't seen or didn't realize existed. Finally, we got to pass that off the list.
And it's free.
It's free.
Only call out, which we didn't realize, is if it's raining, you can't climb because it's slippery. So come on a dry day. It is day 93, which is exactly a quarter of the way through the trip. Yeah. We leave at day 369 and land on day 370. So today is officially the quarter-way mark of our year.
Refuse to admit it.
You don't have to admit it,
but it is fact. Yeah, we leave in 4 days, not even 3 days, for Europe. Weird realization today that shower thoughts, as you can tell, that the next like 3 months, give or take, while we're in Europe is gonna be like, we're gonna have a lot of time with friends. It'll be kind of different. I think it's like the last 6 weeks, 7 weeks, Kayla and I have been solo together. I guess we see people in about a week, and then, again, that's only for a meal, but then we get to see Kaylee and Gavin, other friends of ours, in 3 weeks' time, and we're spending about a week with them. So it'll be a much different feeling. Also, Europe in general, I think, will be much different, both from kind of a living experience type, but also temperature-wise. We're going into their summer, whereas here we're getting out of summer into fall. So quarter of the way done, but 3 quarters left.
So one of the other things that we've discovered this week is that we were probably not going to be able to go to Egypt, so we're trying to reorganize some stuff around that, and that was supposed to be over my birthday week, which is kind of disappointing, but they require that you actually go into the embassy and get a visa, very similar to what happened to us when we were going to go to Brazil, which is very unfortunate because Brazil had one of the new wonders of the world, Egypt has one of the old wonders of the world. It would have been really cool to see them, but not going to happen this time. So we're doing some rearranging. Basically, we have a bunch of time between when we leave Greece and when we get to Vietnam, which Vietnam, I believe, is September. So there's a month and a half in there that we have to figure out still. We've been throwing around different places. Obviously, we still want to go to Jordan. That's another one where one of the new wonders of the world is. That's where Petra is. We've been throwing around India. I threw around Sri Lanka yesterday. There's a couple options. So we're going to be discussing that hopefully soon because we need to get a ticket out of Europe. We want to have that in place so that if they ask us, we have it, because we're only allowed 90 days within the 180-day period there in Europe, in the Schengen region. I guess the other option is we can go somewhere in Europe that's not the Schengen region, but it's going to be going into like August, September. It's going to get a little cooler there if we go any farther north. So we'll see. That's what's up.
It is our last Friday here in Chile, in Santiago. Right behind me is the Metropolitan Cathedral, so we just finished seeing that. We weren't allowed to take any videos inside out of respect, but it was beautiful. They did have a brochure, so a lot of interesting information about it. So we're now going to go take the subway. We're actually heading to the Human Rights Museum here in Santiago. It's just about like a 10-minute subway ride from here, so we only have a few more hours today, so we probably won't get the chance to see all of it, but come along as we go check it out. We just got off at the train station, and it literally leads into the museum. It's like attached to the subway station, so we're going in.
Just got out of the shower. Haven't showered much in this hostel because I couldn't figure out how to get the hot water for the first couple days. And then Andrew showered and he figured it out, so then I showered. Anyways, today was our last shower before we head out to Madrid. We also did a bunch of packing. Just for the update on clothes, I had sent the one pair of pants home with Mark earlier on in the trip. I had bought 2 new pairs of pants. Both of those new pairs of pants are now leaving me because one has a giant hole in the crotch, which I'm wearing today. Hooray. And then the other one I got a stain on, and it also ripped the belt buckles and everything is fraying on it. So that's what you get for $10 pants.
The other things that I am getting rid of, tank top. Really like this tank top, but it is completely stained and it just came out of the wash and it didn't help. Same with the pink top, which I wear all the time, also stained. So I need to find myself some other sweater option because right now all I have is a shawl. I have a like workout type hoodie thing that zips up, but it's like super tight and I kind of want something more flowy, or at least something a little bit, more flowy, I think is really what I want. But I also need more tank tops. I did pick up a new pair of pants, a tank top, and 2 dresses. So yeah, I think I just need a sweater to round that out and then I should be okay. But everything's all packed for the most part. We're charging electronics right now. Andrew's gonna go take a shower. We realized as we were packing our flip-flops that we needed to use them to take the shower, so we thought the earlier the better so that they have a chance to dry. So mine are currently drying on the porch. Hopefully I remember those.
Took the cable car all the way to Oasis, I guess is the stop. So it's kind of also part of like an adventure park, but anyway, there's a lot of stuff here. Very interesting. The cable car ride is worth it. All in all, it's probably about $30 for us to go up the funicular and then take the cable car all the way here, and then we get the round trip all the way back. On a nice day like today, it's a great way to kind of get outside and see different things, get some great views. Anyway, we're gonna take a look around here, and then we're gonna head back to the top of the hill.
Andrew, show us what we got today.
Oh, for clothes. So H&M has been having, this is the second time we went to H&M. They've been having this like buy 3 for 2 that are on sale. So Kayla had bought 2 and needed a third. So I, last minute, got a kind of, what would you call this, linen?
Linen?
Yeah, actually it says natural linen shirt. So it's great as a button up, but it's also great if I just want to wear it over a tank top or anything like that. It's a medium, which usually I don't, mediums are a little small.
You didn't even try it on, so well,
but
hopefully
it
it
looks
fits.
pretty big, so like either way, I think I'll be okay.
All right, and what did I get?
You got a whole lot of nothing. Just kidding. So I found you this 2-in-1. So it's 2 tank tops, a black and a white. And the only downside is they only had them in either extra small or extra large size. So we got extra large to be safe, but if need be, you can take them in. You got this cute blue and white wrap top. It's got the puffy sleeves, and then has a giant wrap, so it kind of like comes around the front.
Love it.
Super cute. You also got your own little tank top, your own little button up, similar to mine, but this one is almost like, we call it like a boyfriend top, I guess. So it's giving off more dress shirt. Look at the fucking sleeve on
It's
this.
oversized, but I got this small.
Yeah,
this is small and...
This thing could catch a small flock of fish. Flock of fish? School
Sure.
of fish. Yeah, for a small, that's big, but it works. And then finally, you got more pants. Only downside is these bad boys are a little heavier, but they are a nice like forest army green.
And now we have to fit them in the luggage that we already packed.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. We just said goodbye to all of our friends here at the hostel in Chile. Tomorrow we are headed to Europe.
which is absolutely wild to think. But thank you so much for joining us. If you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. If you have a friend who may be going to Chile and you want to give them some advice or some information, send them our way. And we would be more than happy to tell them about our experience. But yeah, right now we're gonna go to bed because it is 8:30 and we have to be up at 2 o'clock.